Hi, I'm Nathan Graham of Graham Mathew Chartered Professional Accountants. For over 50 years, we've been a strong partner with community organizations in both advising and helping them build a caring and prosperous community. It is our pleasure today that we support the Chamber in recognizing true community champions. 2020 has not been an easy year for anybody. Thankfully, many rose to the occasion, and we are proud to recognize some of those individuals and organizations in our community who have gone above and beyond to keep us safe, care for us, and strengthen us all. At Graham Mathew, we are not only proud of our community champions, but thankful our community has them among us. Thank you for helping us. Thank them.
Keeping everyone safe and protected have been top priorities at Cambridge Memorial Hospital since COVID-19 arrived. Dr. Winnie Lee, Chief of Radiology, has been a guiding force since that time and over the course of the pandemic. The first 6 months of which she was interim chief of staff at CMH, has continued to work with medical leaders of the various clinical departments to ensure our hospital can care safely and effectively for COVID-19 patients. It's a big job, but one that Dr. Lee has excelled at. She has worked closely with each medical team to ensure they had the education and training for new protocols for care, and that medical staff coverage was adjusted as CMH increased beds to support the community. As well, Dr. Lee worked closely with medical and clinical leaders at other hospitals to ensure a system of care was across the region. In addition, she also sits on the Regional PPE Committee for Ontario Health West Region, which has worked hard to secure a stable and reliable supply of PPE. She also played an instrumental role in the safe and effective restart of clinical services at the hospital. All of this has been no easy task and has required Dr. Lee to often work 7 days a week, ensuring the well-being of our community. She has even slipped out to shop for some items for CMH, such as paper bags to store staff masks and plexiglass shields. Dr. Lee certainly gives new meaning to the expression community champion. Dr. Khaled Nouri has been a pillar of support to the community since the start of the COVID-19 crisis. As the leader and sole physician at Cambridge Memorial Hospital who specializes in infectious diseases, her expert advice and guidance has been instrumental in keeping our community safe. Dr. Nouri, who, following her training as a physician, completed postgraduate training in medical microbiology at McMaster University, has used her expertise both at the bedside level and at the executive level. Over the course of the pandemic, as protocols on clinical care, testing, screening, and infection prevention and control evolved, Dr. Nouri has been here to lead CMH and the community through this maze of information. She has always provided a calm approach and expert advice in the midst of uncertainty, concern, and fear, always ready to counsel not just patients, but hospital staff as well. The pandemic has been an all-consuming issue at times for CMH, and Dr. Nouri has been there every step of the way, caring for patients, supporting staff, physicians, midwives, and caring for the community. It's nearly impossible to summarize just how much time and effort she has put into the work at CMH, but rest assured, we're all safer because of this true community champion. Very few professionals have the energy of Dr. Sharon Bell. Not only is she a family physician, parent, volunteer, assistant professor, social influencer, and student, Dr. Bell is also the primary physician lead for the Cambridge North Dumfries Ontario Health Team. She eagerly took on the role of the Tri-Chairship for the Health Sector Control Group and has been tasked with coordinating a 5-hospital response to the COVID-19 crisis. The control group's scope has expanded to advise schools, long-term care facilities, and community health. Dr. Bell also rallied family physicians and Cambridge Memorial Hospital leadership to ensure a COVID-19 assessment center was set up in Cambridge and hired help to ensure the patients at her medical practice remain a priority. She has also provided assistance to other medical practitioners to reopen safely in the midst of this pandemic, and despite many personal sacrifices, including giving up time with her own children due to long hours of work in the evening, on weekends, Dr. Bell continues to give it her all to ensure residents in our community stay safe as possible. This is why she is a true community champion. When the pandemic hit, many primary care physicians immediately stepped up without hesitation and offered to operate the COVID-19 Assessment Center. Originally located at Cambridge Memorial Hospital, the center opened at a new location on October 28th on Holiday Inn Drive. This larger location has allowed for the creation of a drive-through testing component, which is expected to provide the capability to test between 75 to 100 people a day, in addition to the estimated 61 patients that are already being tested daily throughout the work week. An additional 120 to 130 tests are conducted on the weekend at the center, which operates 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. But none of this would be possible without a dedicated group of clerical workers, RPNs, physicians, multi-service workers, and security who have literally put themselves on the front lines to ensure our community remains safe. 15 of them are on site during a shift, doing everything in their power to provide a safe and efficient environment for those in need of testing. Going above and beyond is not uncommon for these folks, including one PSW who introduced bravery bags filled with donated toys and goodies to be presented to school children who come in to be tested. The pandemic has hit all of us very hard, but having a group like this available to jump into the fray should make us all feel safer. It should come as no surprise that the team at the COVID-19 Assessment Center are definitely community champions.